Jesus is speaking to you tonight. Don't ignore this message until the end. Before you scroll, I want to ask you one question. What if this isn't just another video? This is the one message you were meant to hear. Maybe you've been feeling exhausted. Maybe you've been praying for an answer, but all you've heard is silence. Maybe you've smiled in front of everyone today, while quietly carrying a burden that no one knows about. If that's you, don't leave yet. Stay with me until the very end, because the final message may change the way you see your situation. The Bible tells us that God often speaks when we least expect it, not always through loud miracles. Sometimes through one sentence, one moment, one message, and perhaps today is that moment for you. Before we continue, close your eyes for just 1 second, take a deep breath, and ask yourself this question. Jesus, if you want to say something to me today, I'm listening. Because what comes next has encouraged millions of believers around the world. But first, let me tell you a true lesson that many people never realize until it's too late. There was a man who looked completely normal on the outside. Every morning he smiled, he went to work, he spoke kindly to everyone around him. But every single night, he sat alone in silence. His heart was carrying fear that nobody could see. He had prayed for months. Nothing seemed to change. He began asking the same question many people ask. Jesus, are you even listening? Maybe you've asked that question too. Maybe you've wondered why your prayers feel unanswered. Why some people seem blessed, while your life feels like one long storm. But here's something many people never realize. God's silence is not God's absence. Just because you can't see him working, doesn't mean he has stopped working. Think about a seed. When it's buried under the ground, it looks dead, nothing seems to happen, but beneath the surface, something incredible is taking place. Roots are growing, life is forming, and one day, that hidden growth breaks through the soil for everyone to see. Your faith can be the same. The season you're in today may be preparing you for something you cannot yet imagine, and in just a moment, I'll show you one Bible verse that has given hope to millions of people during their darkest days. That Bible verse is found in Isaiah 41:10. It says, "Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God." Think about those words for a moment. God didn't promise that life would never be difficult. He promised that you would not face those difficulties alone. Every challenge, every disappointment, every sleepless night, he already knows about it. Sometimes we ask God to remove the storm, but many times, God chooses to walk with us through the storm instead, because that's where faith becomes stronger. That's where hope grows. That's where lives change forever. And if you're still watching, I believe this next story will stay in your heart long after this video ends. Let me ask you something. Have you ever looked at your life and quietly wondered, why is everyone moving forward except me? Maybe you've watched other people succeed, build families, find peace, while you've been fighting battles that nobody else can see. But the Bible is filled with people who waited. Abraham waited, Joseph waited, David waited. Even after God gave them a promise, they didn't receive it overnight, because God isn't only preparing your blessing, sometimes he's preparing you for the blessing. Imagine giving a 10-year-old child the keys to a Ferrari. The gift may be good, but the timing would be wrong. In the same way, sometimes God says, not yet. Not because he has forgotten you, but because he knows the perfect time. If you're still here, don't leave yet, because the next lesson might completely change how you look at your waiting season. Imagine standing on the beach, watching the waves crash again and again. Every wave looks different, yet every wave reaches the shore exactly when it's supposed to. Your life is a little like that. Some blessings arrive quickly, others take years. But that doesn't mean they've been canceled. Sometimes we compare our timeline with everyone else's. We scroll through social media and wonder why life seems easier for them. But remember, you're comparing someone else's highlight reel to your own private struggles. God never asked you to compete with another person's journey. He simply asked you to trust him one day at a time. And here's something beautiful. Even if today feels ordinary, God can use one ordinary day to begin an extraordinary future. In the next minute, I want to share one habit that has helped countless believers find peace, even in life's hardest moments. Let me ask you one final question. When was the last time you sat in complete silence and simply talked to Jesus? Not with perfect words, not with long speeches, just honestly. Sometimes we think our prayers have to sound beautiful, but Jesus isn't looking for perfect words. He's looking for an honest heart. You don't have to hide your fear. You don't have to hide your doubts. You don't have to pretend you're strong, because he already knows everything you're carrying. In Matthew 11:28, Jesus says, "Come to me, all who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." Notice, he didn't say, fix yourself first. He simply said, come to me. That invitation is still open today. Whether you're feeling broken, confused, lonely, or simply tired, his invitation has not changed. And before this video ends, let's take a quiet moment together. If you can, pause for just a moment. Wherever you are, in your room, at work, or even while scrolling through TikTok, quietly pray with me. Jesus, thank you for never leaving us, even when we don't understand what's happening. Thank you for giving hope when life feels uncertain. Please give strength to the person listening right now. Bring peace where there is anxiety. Bring hope where there is discouragement. Give wisdom for every decision ahead. Help us trust you, even when we cannot see the whole path. remind us that we are never alone, and help us show kindness, forgiveness, and love to the people around us every day. Amen. Stay with me, because there's one last message I want to leave with you before this video ends. Before this video ends, I want you to remember one simple truth. Your life is not defined by your worst day. Your mistakes do not have the final word. Your fears do not decide your future. And your past does not determine the person you can become. Every new morning is another opportunity to choose hope instead of fear, to choose forgiveness instead of bitterness, to choose faith instead of giving up. The Bible reminds us that God's love is constant, even when life feels uncertain. So if today has been difficult, don't lose hope. Take one step forward. Speak one honest prayer. Show one act of kindness. Keep believing that tomorrow can be different from today. You may not see every answer right now, but that doesn't mean your journey has no purpose. If this message encouraged you, share it with someone who might need a little hope today. And if you'd like to hear more messages like this, you can follow for future videos. Thank you for spending these moments with me. May you find peace, wisdom, and strength for whatever lies ahead. Take care, and God bless you.